Rights and privileges. Neither of them exist without us. Without our desire, our will, and our might, both would disappear entirely. When anyone claims we have inalienable rights, they are, whether they realize it or not, engaging in wishful thinking. So what is the difference between the two if that's the case? Speaking purely conceptually, in theory rather than in practice, rights are what all should be able to take for granted simply by virtue of living within a structured society. They're what we, as citizens, have decided are necessary to maintain a civilized and productive world, and thus must be granted to all. But, as I say, this is in theory, not practice. Enforcement of these rights is subject to human nature, which is far from perfect when it comes to justice. Many rights are treated as privileges. Privileges are what we expect as a result of personal circumstances, just or unjust, be it race, sex, sexuality, gender, rank, economic status, social status, behavior, or any number of other factors. These days, the word privilege has taken on a negative connotation, describing liberties granted by virtue of circumstances of which one has no control, such as skin color or one's sex. However, some privileges are earned or granted on the basis of good behavior. A child's TV privileges, for example. An employee promoted for their performance and granted a personal parking space or key to the executive washroom. Privilege is not always unfair to those who don't have it. As such, I cannot render an opinion about either one. The circumstances matter for each individual right or privilege. There are rights I think shouldn't be. There are privileges I think nobody should have. There are rights we don't have that I think we should, and privileges I wish were afforded to me that aren't. There are examples of both that we do have, which I would not give up for anything, and some about which I care not a tiny bit. You'll have to be specific.
Should have rated unsubscribed. Oh.